know the sound. A man too proud to stay on the ground. My hands are scarred, my words are few, but I got nothing left to hide from you. I've built my hell, I burned my way, but I still wake up and pray. I've heard folks I can't replace, wore guilt like stubble on my face. I've drowned in bottles, caught at peace, chased comfort that would never see. But now I'm tired, bone and soul. I just wanna be whole. I ain't got fancy prayers to say, just a heart that won't decay. I don't want crowns, I don't want fame, I just need you to call my name. I'm done pretending I'm alright, I'm just looking for your light. You know I ain't a gentleman, I break more than I understand. But somewhere deep where pride won't go, I still believe in what you show. And though I stumble, I still fight, just trying to choose the right. The mirror's cruel, it don't lie, shows the man who's scared to try. But I've seen mercy in the mud, heard redemption in my own blood. And if there's grace for men like me, then that's the man I'll try to be. You've seen my nights, my haunted mind, the ghosts I feed, a peace I can't find. But still you'll meet me where I stand, now with judgment, with open hands. And I don't deserve it, Lord, I know, but you never let me go. I don't promise clean or pure, just a heart that's learning to endure. I'll take each day one small mile, and maybe learn to live worthwhile. I'll still fall, but not for sure, just learning slower, letting go. So when the past comes back again, remind me who I am within. Not what I've done, but what I'm for. A man redeemed, nothing more. You found me wrecked, but still alive, and taught this fool how to survive. Now the mornings hit a little soft, the whiskey's gone, the prayers are lost. And though I ain't what I should be yet, I'm grateful for what I don't forget, that even men with hands this rough can't be held by love enough. So here I am, bruised but real, no more masks, no more steel. I ain't holy, but I'm true, and every day I'm coming back to you. That's all I've got, that's where I start. Rough hands but an honest heart. I ran from you, not cause I didn't care, but cause I saw faces that said you were there. Faces with smiles that never reached their eyes, hands that blessed while feeding lies. So I built my walls, stone and doubt, and swore I'd figure life without. I watched men preach with sharpened tongues, turning grace into loaded guns. They spoke of heaven but lived for show, painting white, truth won't go. So I thought you were just the same, just another mask with a holy name. I called myself free, but I was lost, counting my pride, not counting the cost. I filled my cup with hollow gold, warmed my heart, but it stayed cold. And every time I thought I'd won, I still fear the setting sun. But the quiet came like it always does, and I felt a pull, soft now far from holy crowds, not in sermons, not in shrouds, but in the mercy I didn't earn, in the peace I had to learn. You were never who they said you were, life when all else fled. I ran from you cause I thought you judged, but you met me there, you never held a grudge. You saw the scars beneath my skin and loved me deeper from within. And for the first time I could see your light wasn't blinding, it set me free. Now I don't pray to be seen or heard, I just breathe and speak the word. No fancy words, no borrowed faith, just truth and a little grace. And every step I take feels new, cause now I walk with you. I don't belong to pews or pride, I belong to the one who never lied. Not the mask, not the noise, not the fame, but the love that never played that game. You're not the walls they built in fear, you're the still small voice I hear. So if I ever start to drift again, remind me how it all began, that you were never out to prove, you were just waiting for me to move. And now that I know who you are, I see your light in every scar. I ran from you once, I won't again, cause I've seen the truth beneath the man. You're not their stage, you're not their crown, you lift the fallen when they're down. And now I know, clear and true, I never found faith, you found me too. I kept my sin beneath my skin, and it burned like fire within. My silence turned to heavy stone, I carried weight I called my own. Each day I wore a faithful face, but inside, Lord, I hid disgrace. And though the crowd could never tell, my soul was digging out its hell. I tried to run, to reason, to mend, but guilt don't break, it only bends. And when I prayed, the words fell dry, the heavens echoed my own lie. But still you waited, quiet near, you saw the pain behind my fear. And when I fell beneath my pride, your mercy met me there inside. So I spoke, I named my wrong, and my confession became a song. I let the truth cut through my shame, and found that grace still knew my name. You didn't crush, you didn't scold, you lifted what my silence sold. And in that light so clear, so new, I learned what honesty can do. Blessed is the man who hides no more, whose wounds are healed, whose heart's restored, the one who walks in open air and feels forgiveness everywhere. No chains, no weight, no mask to bear, just peace that hums an answered prayer. You turned my mourning into breath and taught me how to dance with death. Now I'll teach the lost like me how truth can set a sinner free, that hiding builds a deeper grave, but mercy loves the ones it saves. You are my shelter in the flood, my guilt is washed beneath your blood. The storm still comes, but I don't drown, you're the calm that pulls me down. So if my soul begins to hide, remind me of the tears I cried, of how the wait was not the end, but where forgiveness did begin. For every time I tried to cope, you broke my pride and gave me hope. And in the truth, I finally woke to live again when I finally spoke.
Have mercy on me, God, not because I've earned it, but because your love still reaches where my sin has burned it. Wash me clean, for I've stained every part of me. I see my wrongs, they never leave. They follow, they breathe. Against you alone have I fallen. Against your light I've turned my face. You are just when you judge. You are right in your grace. I was shaped in weakness, born into need, but you desire truth deep where no one else can see. So teach me wisdom in my hidden parts and break what's hard inside my heart. Purge me, Lord, cleanse me through, make me new like morning dew. Let me hear joy again, let my dry bones sing. Turn your eyes from what I've done and let your mercy cling. Create in me a clean heart, oh God, and breathe steady into my chest. Renew the spirit I betrayed, restore the peace I read. Don't cast me from your presence, Lord, don't take your spirit from me. Give me back the joy of being yours and the strength to stand free. Then I'll teach the lost what I have learned, how grace can't be bought but earned. Through broken pride and open hands, through mercy no one understands. You don't want offerings of praise rehearsed, you want truth from the heart that hurts. My sacrifice is not success, but a spirit bowed in brokenness. Do good in your pleasure, Lord, rebuild what guilt destroyed. Let worship rise from ruins dust and hearts once lost be overjoyed. Then I will sing of mercy's name, the same that washed away my shame. You are just, you are near, and I am whole because you hear.
I used to run with the wolves of pain, chase the thunder, curse the rain. Every road I took led me astray, till I found your mercy in the clay. Now I stand where I once fell, a scarred man pulled from hell. I don't sing to prove I'm clean, I sing 'cause grace cut through the mean. This is my rebel cry. against the lies that kept me high, against the fear that said I'd drown, against the guilt that wore my crown. I'm not perfect, I'm just free. Ain't who I was, but who you see. My chains are rust, my pride has died. And this face, my rebel cry. I fought myself more than sin. The war was always deep within. I bled for things that never stayed, till your light found the mess I made. And when you spoke, it wasn't loud, it was peace cutting through the crowd. You didn't fix me, you made me fight. You taught my darkness how to write. The world said men like me can't change, that grace is too far, too strange. But I've seen truth under my skin, a holy fire burning in. I wear my scars like sacred signs, proof that death can't cross your lines. You turned my mourning into might and gave my pain its second life. This is my rebel cry, against the silence of goodbye, against the night that took my soul. I rise with purpose, rough and whole. I'm not who I was, I won't deny, but I'll never bow to the old lie. You broke the curse I used to buy. This face, my rebel cry. Now when the dark calls out my name, I don't answer just the same. I stare it down, I stand, I pray, 'cause I know who owns my way. And if I fall, I'll fall on knees, not to shame, but to believe. This road ain't smooth, but it's true, and every mile leads back to you. This is my rebel cry, from the edge, from the lie. I'm not fighting you, Lord, I'm fighting me, and finding who I'm meant to be. If freedom hurts, then let it bleed, 'cause pain's the price for what I need. You broke my chains, you made me try, and this love is my rebel cry. Forgive me, Lord, I've walked too far, chasing shadows, forgetting who you are. I've built my home in the dust and rain, called my pride a cure for pain. Now I stand here, hat in hand, just a broken man, trying to understand. I've said I'd change 100 times, but words are cheap when they don't align. I've loved the world, I've feared the truth, I've wasted the fire of my youth. Still you're patient when I'm slow to learn, and even in failure, your mercy burns. I've spoken things I can't defend, and hurt the hearts that tried to mend. I've prayed loud and lived small, found grace then, forgot it all. But every time I fall apart, I hear your whisper in my heart.
Forgive me, Lord, I'm rough, unclean, a man of dust with worn out dreams. I don't deserve the peace I seek. I've been stubborn, I've been weak, yet you lift me where I can't rise and teach me hope through tearful eyes. I don't bring gold, I don't bring fame, just the same old sin wearing a new name. But you still reach with gentle hands, steadying me where I can't stand. You know the dirt beneath my skin, and still you call me yours again. I've run from light, I feared its glow, preferred the dark I used to know. But now I see it wasn't wrath, it was love waiting down my path. And though I fall more than I climb, I'm not the man I was last time. I've learned that grace ain't earned by a fight. It finds you trembling in the night. It meets the sinner, not the saint. It holds the weary, chipped and faint. So here I am, without disguise, still hoping truth will make me wise. Forgive me, Lord, for what I've done, and for the good I've left undone. I'm not proud, I'm not brave, but I'm reaching for the hand that saves. You know my flaws, you see them plain, and still you love through every stain. If I could, I'd start anew, but I guess that's what you always do. You take the mess, the loss, the fear, and make it something holy here. So though I stumble, though I fight, I'm still trying to live it right. So forgive me, Lord, one more time for the restless heart, for crossing lines. I'm learning slow, but I won't quit. You've carried me too far to forget. I don't ask to shine, just to stand, a sinner still held in your hand.
I don't even know how to pray tonight. My words all sound the same. Been running circles in my mind, choking on my shame. I've heard the ones that call me home. I've buried truth beneath my tone, and now it's quiet, too quiet to lie. Just me and you and a tired sky. I used to think I had control, thought I could outdrink my soul, but every bottle, every fight just pushed me further from your light. Now I'm standing in the wreck I made, the debts unpaid, the love I betrayed. If mercy's real, then let it be, 'cause God, I got nothing left in me. Asking for a second chance, just to feel you in the silence. I've worn my guilt like a heavy coat, every word I spoke a broken note. I don't deserve a thing to give, but I don't know how else to live. So if you hear this beating, man, help me stand if I still can. My knees are weak, my faith is thin. Turned away, I've wasted every holy day, but here I If love still saves, then dig me out of my own grave. I remember when I used to feel the peace that made the pain turn real. Now I chase ghosts through smoke and sin, trying to find where you've been. And maybe, Lord, I lost the sound, but I'm still calling from the ground, not asking to be clean or pure, just to be sane, to endure. If you still heal the broken ones, I'm here beneath the weight I've done. Don't let me rot inside my past. Don't let this moment be my last. I'll give you every scar I own if you'll just make my heart your home. Mercy, can you hear me still? Even if I burned your will, I've run too far to fake the fight, but I still wanna find your light. I'll crawl if that's the only way, through the dark I built, through my decay. And if redemption takes its time, then I'll wait on your design. Just don't leave me here alone. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Lord, don't turn your face from me, for the shadows have grown long. My breath is thin, my will is weak, and the nights have silenced my song. My heart trembles with the weight I bear, and every road I take leads nowhere. But you are the stillness I seek, the whisper that stirs when I can't speak. I have walked among the ruins of my name, and I have no right to call yours in vain. Yet still I lift these hands of dust, pleading for mercy, pleading for trust. If you count the sins of men, who could stand before you then? But with you there's grace unspoken, for hearts that come to you broken. Wash me, Lord, with your quiet rain, for my soul is stained by its own pain. Breathe your truth where lies have grown, make this hollow heart your home. I am a vessel cracked and torn, but even clay can be reborn. If you would only speak my name, I'd rise and never be the same. The earth shakes beneath my guilt, I kneel on ground that my pride built. My tears are soft, my prayers are bare, but you are mercy still aware. Do not hide when I am lost, don't leave me to my own cause. Save me from the man I've been, let your light break through my skin. You've seen the depths where I have drowned, the hollow places I have found, but even there your voice remains, soft as dawn through window panes. And though I falter, though I fail, Your grace does not grow pale. So I wait here, trembling small, until your mercy covers all. Let my soul be a field once dry, where your rain falls and I come alive. Let the years I lost find peace, and the noise inside me cease. Raise me from my ruins floor. I can't be what I was before. I am yours, I have nowhere else. Save me, Lord, from myself. I used to wake to the sound of doubt every morning. Felt like I was fading out. I chased the noise, ignored the call, stood too proud till I lost it all. But somehow mercy found my name, and nothing's looked the same. I'm learning the light one step at a time. After years of running blind, the sun don't burn the way I feared. It warms the wounds I carry here. I don't know much, but now I see. Without you, there's no me. The road still shakes beneath my feet. I still trip where shame and grace meet. I still ask questions late at night, but now I ask them in the light. And somehow peace so quiet, true, keeps pulling my heart back to you. I used to fill my hands with stone, trying to build my life alone. But walls fall fast when hearts are cracked, and you were the only thing I lacked. Now I see the broken parts where you entered my heart. I don't shine bright, I flicker slow, but it's still more light than I used to know. I don't preach, I just breathe and stay, learning to trust what you say. If fate's a flame, then let it be, small but steady inside me. I've walked through nights that never end, called ghosts and demons friend, but the dawn came soft, not loud, not proud, just like breaking through the cloud. And in that glow I finally knew I wasn't lost, I was found by you. Some days I stumble, still unsure, still fighting lies I once called pure. But even weak, I feel your hand, teaching me how to understand that love ain't rules, it ain't fear. It's knowing you're still near. Now when the dark comes back to test, I don't hide, I just rest. Cause I've seen what your grace can do, turn dust to something new. I've learned the hardest part to start is letting you heal the heart. I used to beg for proof and signs, for lightning bolts and clearer lines. But truth don't shout, it softly grows in quiet souls that finally know that you were there through every fight, teaching me how to see the light. So I'll keep walking, I'll keep trying, through the tears, the learning, the dying. You didn't save me just to stand still, you're teaching me to bend my will. And though I'm I'm still far from right. I'm finally learning the light. It's quiet now, Lord, the world's asleep, but my thoughts still dig too deep. I've built my plans, I've watched them fall, and I can't make sense of it all. So I'm here tonight, just trying to breathe, hoping you still talk to me. The road's been long, the light's been dim, I've lost my way more times again. I don't need thunder, I don't need signs, just a whisper cutting through my mind. Tell me what to do when dreams don't stay, when hope feels miles away. You've seen the wars I fight inside, the things I hide, the tears I hide, but you never flinch, you never flee. You sit right here and listen to me. Somehow that's enough to mend what I thought would never bend. Talk me through this storm tonight, remind me wrong can still turn right. Tell me peace ain't always loud, it's found in silence, not the crowd. Let me rest, not run, not chase, just lean on your quiet grace. Don't ask for the mountain to move, just for the strength to keep my truth. You've taught me pain can be the ground where deeper roots are finally found. So if I must, I'll walk this rain, if you promise I won't walk in vain. I've learned the light don't always shine, but sometimes faith is staying blind. Trusting steps you cannot see, believing you still walk with me. And though the wind keeps pulling hard, you hold the pieces of my heart. Tell me again what I forgot, that love don't leave when I do not, that grace don't fade when I lose track, that mercy always finds its way back. Remind me I'm not what I've done, but who I'm becoming in the sun. The world says strength is never doubt, but you showed me it's crying out. It's hands wide open, not closed tight. It's choosing faith instead of fight. So here I am, just asking you, what would you have me? Peace is near, then teach me slow to see it in the ebb, not the flow. To trust that storms don't last for long, they only make the roots grow strong. And when I'm weak, remind me still that broken hearts can love your will. So talk me through this storm again, like you've done before, my friend. Not with thunder, not with flame, but with the calm that speaks my name. And when it's done, when daylight's true, I'll know I made it because of you. Delivery is quick but controlled, focused on internal rhymes. I'm outside the circle, yeah, I never stood in line. My peace ain't negotiated, my future's defined. They selling temporary shelter, I built my house on stone. I found a blueprint for the battle when I walked here all alone. You can check my resume, it's got a lot of scratch, but the price of the failure is the lesson that I catch. The world preaches shortcuts, wants a quick fix path, but there's no bypass for grace on this highway of wrath. I keep my spirit high, but my stance is always low. Stay close to the dirt, watching where the seeds grow. My faith ain't a theory, it's the muscle I flex. I paid attention to the lessons and I moved on to the next. The beat is my rhythm, the truth is my shield. I'm a farmer of the gospel in a desolate field. They call it outlaw, I call it contra-culture flow. Learned to love the pressure cause it taught me how to grow. See, I don't use the volume to cover up the cracks, I use the rhythm as a tool to cover up the tracks of the old man running full of panic and noise. I got truth in my cadence, check the sound of my voice. They say you can't be country, you still run the speed, but the soul of the rebel is exactly what I need to break the expectations, to defy the soft call. I got the Father as my anchor when the weaker structures fall. I don't chase the trend, I chase a solid proof. I speak the language of the pavement, the honesty of the roof that leaks when the storm hits, that shows you the weak spot. I thank him for the hard time, for every lesson I got. I keep my spirit high, but my stance is always low. Stay close to the dirt, watching where the seeds grow. My faith ain't a theory, it's the muscle I flex. I paid attention to the lessons and I moved on to the next. The beat is my rhythm, the truth is my shield. I'm a farmer of the gospel in a desolate field. They call it outlaw, I call it contra-culture flow. Learned a little pressure cause it taught me how to grow. Yeah, grow, no bypass. The blueprint.
It took me years to hear the quiet, to stop mistaking noise for riot. I used to pray just to fill the air, but now I just sit and know you're there. No fire, no flash, no grand design, just stillness that feels like yours and mine. I used to beg you for the plan, for reasons I could understand, but now I see the beauty in blur, and not knowing where we were. Faith ain't maps, it's walking blind, and trusting love to lead the mind. I thought you'd only show through joy, through blessings need I could deploy, but you were in the things that broke, the loss, the tears, the unspoken joke. And when I stopped running from the pain, I found your hand there in the rain. The quiet came like a friend I feared, after all the storms I'd steered. I thought stillness meant I'd fail, but it's where the noise finally sailed. And I learned peace don't shout, it hums like soft thunder when the quiet comes. Now I don't rush to fix my scars, I just trace them, learn who they are. Each one a place you met me in, not to judge but to begin. You never painted over pain, you turned it into holy rain. I don't pray for easy roads no more, I pray to walk through any door where truth still breathes and pride can't stay, where grace has room to find its way. And even when I fall apart, you're steady in my heart. The world still burns, I still break, but I've learned what love can take. It bends, it bleeds, it doesn't boast, it finds the lost when they need it most. And though I'm far from where I should be, I know you haven't given up on me. Some nights I still doubt, still ache, still question what you meant to me. But even there, when faith feels small, I hear you'll come above it all. Not with answers, but with peace, a kind of grace that won't cease. So if tomorrow brings the same, if nothing changes, if I remain, I'll still be here with quiet hands, trusting what I don't understand. 'Cause I've seen what love becomes when the quiet finally comes. Talk about the freedom like it's a cheap ticket bar, but freedom is a cage when the discipline's not taught. I still feel the gravity to pull back to the dirt. I know the math of my mistakes, I know exactly where it hurt. I got a pass on paper, a column painted red. Tried to burn the record, but the memory stayed fed. Don't ask me about miracles, I'll tell you about the grind. The daily heavy process of leaving the old mind behind. This is a contraflow, swimming upstream in the dark. Got the mark of the Lamb, but I'm looking for the spark. I know the ledge is balanced, I know the debt is clear, but the weight of the former self is what's truly feared. The world wants simple answers, wants a quick, easy high. I'm chasing a substance that doesn't let you lie. Yeah, the beat hits honest, hits exactly where it should. The only foundation that's actually good. You wanna see the faith? Look at the quiet control, the constant fight for clarity inside a restless soul. The price wasn't paid just so I could relax and glide. It was paid so I could fight with nothing left to hide. I don't need a golden crown, I just need the strength to stay right here in the pressure, walking through the darkest day. The rebellion ain't against the rule, it's against my own doubt. Screaming for the truth when all the easy lights go out. I check the numbers every morning, sin grace, cause I know the value of the things that I almost lost. That redemption ain't a feeling, it's a contract signed in blood. The hardest honesty, no misunderstood. This is a contraflow, swimming upstream in the dark. Got the mark of the Lamb, but I'm looking for the spark. I know the ledge is balanced, I know the debt is clear, but the weight of the former self is what's truly fair. The world wants simple answers, wants a quick, easy high. I'm chasing the substance that doesn't let you lie. Yeah, the beat is honest, it's exactly where it should. The only foundation that's actually good. This is a contraflow, upstream in the dark. Got the mark of the Lamb. I don't shout your name these days, I whisper it in smaller ways. In morning light and midnight air, I feel you steady everywhere. No grand design, no show or plan, just me and you and the weight I am. I used to chase the thunder's roar, but now I see you in the floor, in dirty hands and weary grace, in every tired, forgiven face. I thought I'd need to climb so high, but you were right here by my side. The world still spins, it still gets loud, but I don't look for you in the crowd. You're in the pause and the breath I take, in every step that doesn't break. And maybe faith was never loud, just honest hearts without the crowd. I've stopped trying to earn what's free, stopped building walls between you and me. All the masks, the noise, the pride, they fade when you're inside. I once feared love I couldn't prove, but now I live inside, it's true. There's no lightning, there's no flame, just steady love that knows my name. He never asked me to be pure, just to be real, just to endure. And now I know, after all I've been through, your grace was never far, it was true. Some days I stumble, some days I rise, but I've stopped pretending I'm wise. I've learned to pray in half-formed words, to trust the silence when I'm unheard. Faith ain't loud, it's staying still when the night won't bend to your will. I used to think I needed proof, but now my peace is the truth. I've seen your hand in broken things, heard redemption when sorrow sings. I don't need signs to understand, you've already written them in my hand. Now I walk slow, not out of fear, but because I feel you here. In laughter and loss, in the long rough years, and quiet hope that dries the tears. I used to beg you to make me whole, but you were teaching me to tend my soul. I don't serve you 'cause I'm told, I serve you 'cause you took my cold and turned it into something warm, a light that holds through every storm. You didn't fix me, you made me grow, and that's the truest thing I know. So here I stand, no crown, no fame, just peace and your holy name. Not on a stage, not four of you, just me and the God I finally knew. And if they ask what faith became, I'll say it's love without a name. I used to chase the battle's fire, thinking peace lived in the flame. Every sunrise burned my eyes, every night I drank my shame. I ran from truth, I hid from light, 'cause I was scared of what was right. But you stood there, patient still, waiting at the edge of my will. I used to fill the quiet space with noise that numbed my soul. I thought control could take your place, but it just left me with a hole. And when I fell through my disguise, you met me there. No alibis, no sermon, no command to fear, just mercy whispering, I'm here. Now I don't need the old escape, the smoke, the lies, a fleeting shade. You taught my heart to stand its ground, to see that grace is strength I'm bound. Where I was weak, you made me whole, pour courage into this brittle soul. Now when the dark begins to rise, I face it with your steady eye. I face it with your steady eye. I've learned that peace ain't just relief, it's walking through the pain and grief. It's knowing love won't walk away, even when I lose my way. I've traded fear for faith instead, let hope rebuild what guilt had bled. I'm not the man I used to be, your light burned truth back into me. So when the bottle calls my name, I just remember where I came. The nights I swore I'd never heal, the prayers I meant, the ones I'd steal. You found me trembling, half alive, and taught this heart to survive. Now
every breath I take is proof I found my strength in you. No glory, saw no grand parade, just a man who's unafraid. I wear the scars, I bear the past, but love has had the final grasp. If I can rise, then others can too, 'cause I found my strength in you. I was a man chasing noise in the dark, mistaking the echo for a spark. I wore pride like a borrowed coat, too heavy to carry, too thin for hope. Every road I took led me astray, and I don't know why you stayed. I've hurt the ones who tried to care. I've run from love that waited there. I've filled my hands with worthless things and called it freedom, cut my strings. But grace walked in where I had none and lit a match when I had no sun. If you hadn't found me where I fell, I'd still be digging my own hell, still making peace with the pain I made, still hiding my soul in the shade. You pulled me out when I was blind, you gave me back what I couldn't find. I've spoken words I can't defend, burned bridges I'll never mend. I've looked for peace in hollow nights, chased forgiveness under neon lights. But mercy doesn't live in the crowd. It whispered soft, but it spoke loud. If you hadn't reached into my shame, I'd still be running from my own name, still counting losses, calling them fair, still too numb to even care. But you took the ashes I'd become and taught my silence how to hum. Now I breathe like a man reborn, still scarred, still real, but no longer torn. You didn't ask for perfection, show just truth, the only thing I know. And somehow you made that enough, turned broken faith into love. I remember the nights I cursed the sky, asking for reasons, never reply. Now I see answers in the quiet rain. In every moment you eased the pain. You never shouted, never forced, you just waited, patient, of course. If you hadn't stayed when I walked away, I'd still be lost in yesterday, still blaming the world for what I've done, still hiding from the morning sun. But you stood steady through my mess, turned my chaos into tenderness. Now when I fall, I don't fall far, 'cause I know exactly where you are. Not in the clouds, not out of reach, but in the lessons my scars teach. You're the stillness when I can't see, the quiet place inside of me. So if you hadn't found me there, on the edge of my own despair, I'd still be chasing ghosts through dust, still calling fear by another trust. But here I stand, tired and free, because you You never gave up on me.